What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. I got a wild duel for you guys to check out. This one is going to be kind of all over the place, but I think it's going to be pretty entertaining. As you guys can see by the life points, because we got 16,000 on each side, this is actually going to be a tag duel. I don't do tag duels very often on this channel unless they are absolutely spectacular, and I believe that this one qualifies. So, two of the decks that are in here are going to be this is kind of like a little bit of a scuff version of Adamanticators. It's definitely not a pure version because you see Kaijus. I don't think Adamanticators play Kaijus, but this one's running it. And then we also have Glad Beasts, but neither one of these will be the decks that actually go first or really even do the heavy lifting in this duel. So you see the Adamanticator deck just I guess Quakimaru set pass. You know what? I don't really get that. Wouldn't it? Well, no. Okay, I guess I kind of do because you couldn't summon it because you would have, I guess, had it blow itself up in the end phase. Because I was like, why not just summon it and get that monster negation? But if it would have destroyed itself with its own effect, then I guess you can't technically do that. Anyways, we have the Dark World Danger deck that's going to be able to do whatever it wants. You can see right here with the trade-in, I mean, clearly he just has juice for days. And yeah, he has a lot of dangers. He has a lot of Dark Worlds. He's showing that he's probably going for game. I mean, I don't think that you summon Borrelsword Dragon unless you have the intention of killing your opponent right then and there. And even though this is a tag duel where you have 16,000 life points, Borrelsword is one of the cards that will help you get there. Drawing into a Pot of Avarice, why not at this point? Just keep on drawing them cards. There ain't no hard ones return on them danger effects. Put another Grapha in the graveyard, and it looks like it is going to be a GG no re. What an impressive and entertaining duel. Can I get a thumbs up for that excellent display of Yu-Gi-Oh action? Okay, got a couple attacks, you know, obviously use Borrelsword and just attack for, wait a second. Did we have a miscalculation? I thought the duel was over, but you guys know if it's ever in the anime or on this channel specifically, the #1 rule of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the #1 rule of Duel Monsters, never ever ever leave your opponent with 100 life points. It's like the golden rule of Duel Monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Since, I don't know, like the freaking first season of the anime. So place your bet. Who ends up winning this duel? To me, it's not even gonna surprise you. It should be obvious just because of the anime and because of this channel. Well, I would say that, you know, the Danger Dark World player needs to probably try to, you know, make some negations, which a second copy of Pot of Avarice. By the way, how many people thought they'd ever see that again? Double Pot of Avarice resolved in the same turn. That card, I will remind you, spent many years being banned. So yeah, I never thought that I would see that again in the TCG. I mean, two extravagances. Did I say duality? Excuse me. Two extravagances being resolved in the same turn. All right. So he's going to end with Apollousa, and then also with number 38, Hope Harbinger, which is not bad. It's, I guess, technically like 4 negates. But the problem is, yeah, we got them Kaijus too. We can play Kaijus as well. And the Kaiju is just going to instantly, this is not Dogaron, why can I not? I was gonna say Jizukiru. What is your name? Radion. Okay, I'm like, why am I forgetting the names? And this is gonna be kind of the ironic part. Even though they are at a minuscule 100 life points, when you're playing the Banished deck with Soul Absorption, you can gain those life points back pretty much at the drop of a hat. Activate Pot of Desires, then activate Gold Sarcophagus for Necroface, and check out who's actually going to have the life point lead pretty much after about 4 actions into their turn. Also, you have Gizmek Orochi and Eater of Millions, 21,000 life points, 23,000 life points, 26. This is like watching the stock market, by the way. It just goes up and up and up. It doesn't go down. 30,000 life points, 34, the gains. Now, he did negate the Gizmek Orochi, but cost still had to be paid, so he still gained the life points. And then he negated the effect of Eater of Millions to banish the copy of Apollousa. But the thing is, that was actually a mistake, because in doing so, he reduced his own attack by 800, which means he actually just got ran over by Eater of Millions. So he took battle damage. So Like, all things considered, it would have been smarter just not to negate and have your Apollousa be banished face down, because then you wouldn't have taken battle damage. So, I mean, honestly, unless you were going to use Apollousa from, like, the graveyard. Now, speaking of Kaijus, we do have Kaijus all over the place. Even Glad Beast running the Kaijus up in here. So, this is just a Kaiju.deck or Kaiju.duel with a lot of Kaiju.decks. He's going to go for Tamer. Super Poly, interesting play. Didn't take away the Tamer for some reason, because I don't know why. Tamer is the card that allows him to summon more GBs from the extra deck, so I don't know why he didn't do that, considering it's also Dark Attribute. His monsters will be ran over. He will negate Eater of Millions during the damage step when it tries to activate. And then, you know what? He's going to activate that spell. This was actually a pretty sick play, because it summons another Tamer, which can activate again. So is this the Gladiator Beast comeback? I'm going to say no, even though Gladiator Beast, like, they literally have a card called Comeback. I still think this is not the comeback, because too many life points. And again, did I mention that we have Kaijus in this duel? Because, yeah, they're pretty popular in this duel. Another Gizmek activation. Now even the Adamancipator player is like, I might as well use it. If, you know, if anyone is going to use it and try to get some board presence, it might as well be me, because I don't have any more monsters. Is that a third Pot of Avarice resolved in this duel? This is just some cheese at this point. I mean, how many Pot of Avarices do you really need to use in a duel? Because the answer used to be 0, and now apparently you need to resolve 3 of them in a duel in the span of just 2 turns. Anyways, he's going to keep pushing on, and, you know, getting rid of the Gizmek is not going to be the problem. The problem is this man's got over 40,000 life points in. If you don't get rid of them soul absorptions, I don't think that you can win. However, look, maybe the tide is turning. He's going to bounce the Gizmek. He's going to go ahead and go for the Nightmare. He's finally getting it. The problem was the soul absorption. This could be the actual comeback. Maybe he can go for a U-Link here. He's got the Tri-Gate Wizard. If he gets the Tri-Gate, gets a U-Link, he could possibly run this back. It's going to pop the Dark Ruler no more with the effect of his Danger Monster. Probably look to go for some Grapha spam now. I think this could actually be possible. He's going to banish. Okay, well, he does lose 1 Grapha. And, ooh, okay, we're going to have to put the brakes, going to have to pump the brakes on that comeback. Because I thought it was going to be a full extra link, but turns out that is a little too difficult. And, you know, if you're going to make Tri-Gate Wizard without the extra link, I just don't think it's going to do much. Also, perfect top deck, getting that copy of Pot of Extravagance. Now he can simply pop the copy of Boral Sword. He also has the fodder for the Twin Twister, goes for Necroface. I love this. He's even putting his tag partner's cards in his deck, which is insane, right? Because his tag partner used the Rochi, so now he has Adamancipator cards in his deck as well. That's pretty cheesy. Now, Conglads pull off the comeback with just 1 card. What card is that, by the way? I don't recognize that card. Gladiator Pneumachia? Okay, I don't think it's going to matter, honestly, because these boys are dead. He's just going to summon Researcher, maybe get lucky off an X. Okay, he got the blue one, so yeah, that's definitely as lucky as you get, because you get a monster and you also get a draw. I think you could even put it in attack mode for some flexing. And could we see a 4th Pot of Avarice? That would just be ridiculous. Resolving a 4th Pot of Avarice in this duel just for the flex. I want to say, okay, no, we're not going to see that. Couple Battle Fate or a couple attacks from monsters, and this duel is absolutely over. I love tag duels like this specifically, where we have a lot of loops and turns, and you never really know exactly where the duel is going to go. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I thought it was entertaining. It was actually quite entertaining just to commentate this duel. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos. And you know what? F it. The duel was already 9 minutes. Let's chill in another minute so we can actually get paid on this video. Yeah, interesting build of Adamancipators here. I don't know if this is like a go second build or what, because I've never seen Spear Mode main decked in Adamancipators or this many Kaijus. I wonder why he's playing the Wind Kaiju specifically, Ghidorah, because this is like one of the most least played Kaijus in my experience. Also playing Quackamiru Overload, which is cool. And he also has the Dark... This is, like, to me, I think this could be kind of, not standard, but, like, this isn't really that strange to see in the main deck. But to see these cards in the main deck is definitely interesting. We've got, and it's just the decks are listed by the players' names. We've got the Banished deck. You know, shout outs for more people running Lost Wind. I love this card. It's like one of the best trap cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just so much value out of this card. The fact that you get to use it twice. If you're playing a deck that really needs great defensive cards, this card can always save you, because not just working on all special summon monsters, but then also, you know, being able to use it twice and being able to use it during the damage step. I didn't love the super poly play though. That was kind of weird, because if he would have hit Tamer, I feel like the duel could have just been pretty much a wrap at that point. We got the Glad Beast deck with Gallus the Star Beast. I like the spicy tech. The Gallus, the Star Beast, Gladiator Beast, Rescue Cat. Oh my goodness. I think one of my regional top 8s that I played with Glads, I actually ran Rescue Cat in the main deck. I topped twice with Glads, one with Test Tiger and one without Test Tiger. And the Test Tiger build was really fun. Rescue Cat was like nuts. You could also pull Samite out of your deck, which he's actually playing Samite. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen this card in such a long time. That was the power of Rescue Cat back in the day. Pull out Test Tigers or Samite from your deck. And then we have the Danger Dark World deck, which only knows how to go one speed, and that is ASAP, as fast as possible. And wait, no, ASAP is as soon as possible. Okay, I'm just trolling. You know what? I'm pretty sure we covered him, and I'm just gonna end the video now.